Welcome, everyone, to Baker's Dozen Studios Newscast. We're your hosts, Kim and Christian, and starting off with our list, we're introducing Career and Technical Education Month.
Every February, Career and Technical Education Month is celebrated to not only raise awareness, but also to recognize the value of CTE in preparing high school students for a career. In Indiana alone, the graduation percentage of graduates participating in some type of CTE program is nearly 99% compared to 88% for all students not in a CTE program. CTE includes many different programs, from welding to early education, information technology to cosmetology, all to prepare you early for whatever career path you choose to go down. If you are interested in getting a jump start in your professional career, talk to your guidance counselor about possible CTE options.
Recently, our culinary department competed in a mac and cheese competition. Here's our field reporter Juan to cover the story.
Today I'm here at the Korea Academy discovering one of the mysteries of the culinary class. This year, the teacher challenged the students to make a favorite dish, but today we'll discover why, to whom, and what did they get after they win the challenge. Every year, the culinary students complete this challenge to make a mac and cheese from their own recipe of their choice. They can get the recipes from internet, books, or use their family recipe.
It's an interesting recipe that we have, so yeah, I do feel good about it.
I mean, I thought we were doing something different, and then I realized everyone else was doing buffalo chicken. But like the reason that we're doing different is I see a lot of people putting their chicken on the stove, but we're doing a more different approach. We did breadcrumbs. We're doing a deep fry.
I think it's different because we used fried chicken instead of baked chicken.
But the question still stands: what did they get after you have won a mac and cheese challenge?
The winning groups, they actually get to wear crowns for a week and bragging rights over all the other groups.
Students have one day to prep and one day to bake, but today we have the winner.
As a group, we feel good. We really weren't, like, in the beginning of the challenge, we didn't think we were going to do good, but as we went on, we really did good.
This is now the last time that the culinary series will do the challenge again, but that's another story for another day. This has been Juan Ruiz from the Korea Academy. Back to you in the studio.
Here at the Career Academy Automotive Building, they offer multiple courses on motor vehicles, one being collision repair. In this class, they learn how to be interior, weld exterior auto parts, and apply paint. The collision repair class just recently upgraded to a brand new $180,000 paint booth, courtesy to Fort Wayne Community Schools and Garmat USA for funding and installation. It has a state-of-the-art ventilation system and an airtight seal to keep from any chemicals seeping out into the work. Students say it makes learning to do paint jobs much easier and effective.
The students in welding are working on a variety of projects. Some of these projects include bus stop signs for school and building rails. Welding students at the Career Academy say they enjoy the class, and one student says it's so relaxing, it's like being able to express themselves through different welding projects. Other students appreciate how they learn to do corner welds and think that teacher, Mr. Provine, is amazing. Welding students highly recommend this class to others interested in this type of career.
In other news, let's see what the TV production class has been up to. Mrs. Wise is getting her class ready for the Indiana State Skills USA Digital Cinema and TV Production Competition. Skills USA is a national student organization for career and technical education. More than 395,000 high school and college students participate throughout the United States. In the regional competition, TV students had the opportunity to create either a 60-second PSA or a short film with a pre-planned. Students will have to be on their toes, coming up with a creative storyline that still aligns with the initial prompt. Students have described the event to be very thrilling but nerve-wracking. But all in all,
about the Skills USA
still
was
very
that
fun
we
to
were
participate.
given like genre or topics, but we weren't like put in a box. It was like to our interpretation, and we just really got to be creative with it. I honestly had no dislikes with it. I liked the whole way it was done, and that we got to see what the critics said and to improve for next time.
Well, personally, I'm in the TV production class, and safe to say, I'm pretty excited.
Anywho, change of subject. How's the weather out there, Christian?
No, pretty sad, pretty damp.
Yeah, that's true. Anywho, I think our forecaster, Evan, can tell us a bit more how the weather is this week.
Okay, so today there's a 100% chance of rain with a high of 44 and a low of 32. Thursday, it's partly sunny with a high of 62 and a low of 30. Friday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 34 and a low of 24. Saturday is going to be partly sunny with a high of 43 and a low of 24. And Sunday is going to be partly sunny with a high of 48 and a low of 30.
In late January, Fort Wayne Community Schools announced a schedule change for all schools. Elementary schools will start at 8:50 and dismiss at 3:30. Middle school and high school students will start at 7:20 a.m. and go to 2:25. The AM Career Academy students can expect to start at 7:40 a.m. with classes ending at 10:30. PM Career Academy students can expect to start at 11:10 a.m. with class dismissing at 2 p.m. Superintendent Dr. Daniel explained that after a thorough examination of our options, 6 public meetings, and input from hundreds of families, it was clear that two-tier schedules made the most sense to meet the needs of our FWCS students and families.
If your class is on the second floor of the Anthus building, have you ever wondered what's going on inside the auditorium? Currently, the auditorium heating and cooling system is being updated by current mechanics. Principal Mr. Webb told our reporter, project is funded with the Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund grant that the district has received.
If you enjoyed your junior year experience at Career Academy and believe that what you study and build skills in the future for you, then you would like to hear from our reporter, Miles, and the opportunity seniors have when they return to Career Academy.
Hi, I'm Miles of Fort Wayne Career Academy, and here, high schoolers can attend their junior and senior year of a Career Academy. Some juniors will like coming here, or want a further education, and even more, and choose to attend the second year, which they will come back as either a capstone student, which comes back in the same program for a second year. They can learn more about their chosen trade, or they can attend a new program and learn a new trade. So, we have some questions for some of the juniors in the programming class who might want to return. What program are you currently in, and what type of stuff are you doing?
I do software development. It's basically where we tell computers what to do. It's the fundamentals of all computers if it's not mechanics.
I'm in software development. We do Python.
Are you planning to return to Anthus, and if so, are you returning as a capstone student or in a different program?
I'll be returning as a capstone student next year, doing game development.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing capstone. We're going to be doing video game development.
What do you like about Anthus that makes you want to return?
I value the opportunity given to me that lets me be great at something without having to go to college yet.
I like that I can stay out of school for longer, like Snyder. You know, I only do 3 hours instead of 7. That's nice. But I also get to learn stuff.
Since you're wanting to do a capstone year, what do you want to improve on or do in your second year?
I think it's going to be cool to make video games, so I want to improve my coding.
Next year I want to do better at game development because it's something I've always been interested in. It's been a small passion of mine since I was a little kid.
How do you think your capstone year will be different?
I think my next year will challenge me a lot harder than this year. It'll get me more college ready, and that's what I look forward to.
It'll be cooler than Python because I'll be making video games.
So, we got what the students think. It seems like Anthus is pretty popular. I'm pretty sure most juniors would run a return for a capstone year. And this is Miles, signing off.
Now looking at the sports world. I'm Chris with Leo by my side. What's not to love about the All-Star Weekend? Seeing all of the NBA superstars and celebrities in one place screams excitement. The weekend started strong with a three-point contest, displaying the automatic shot-making ability that some of these shooters possess, with the first round belonging to Tyrese Halliburton of the Indiana Pacers, who totaled 31 points in his first round appearance. Damian Lillard and Pacers teammate Buddy Hield joined Halliburton in the three-point contest finale. Lillard stole the show, winning by a single point on the final shot, scoring 26 to beat Buddy Hield. Mac McClung. That's all I've got to say about the NBA dunk contest. Known for his insane high school mixtape, McClung made the headlines with his near-perfect scoring night, with 3 of his dunks receiving a perfect 50 out of 50 score. Finally, on to the main event, the NBA All-Star Game. Team Giannis defeated Team LeBron 184 to 175 with Jason Tatum, a forward for the Boston Celtics, winning the All-Star Game MVP with a stat line of 55 points, an All-Star Game record, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists.
And now for some local basketball news. My Wayne Generals won their first city championship since 2000, and I was there for it. They beat Concordia in the last few seconds, 55-51. I talked to their star point guard, Baby J. He told me how good it felt to win because of the hard work that they put in to get into that position. He believes this team can accomplish anything, and even getting to state and winning state. He said that they will be just as dangerous next year because they always play with that next man up mentality.
Continuing with the local trend, the Comets are currently 25-16, with a combined 6 of those losses coming in either overtime or from shootout losses. After a sluggish start to the campaign, the Comets have been melting the ice with their red-hot winning streak, going 8-2 in their last 10 games. Although the Comets are sitting in 4th place in the ECHL Central Division, they are 9 points ahead of 5th place, placing comfortably in the pack. Forward Sean Badrias leads the Comets with 23 goals in the season, while Ty Fellhaber has displayed his great passing with 46 assists so far in the year. Goalie Ryan Fanti has been protecting the net at a great rate this year, allowing only 11% of shots taken against him to pass. Hopefully the Comets can continue to trend in a positive direction and hold this good momentum as the season begins to wind down.
St. Francis signed 57 new players to their football roster, one of them being a student here that attends the Career Academy, 6'2" running back from Snyder High School, Langston Lavelle. And I got the chance to interview him about his commitment to St. Francis. He said the reason he felt good about going to St. Francis was because how welcome he felt by the school and the coaches and the players treated him when he walked in. While on his visit, he felt very comfortable committing there for the next 4 years. He also feels very comfortable of how they'll play the next few years because most of the commits are from the Fort.
As of last school year, only 42 schools in the state of Indiana featured a men's volleyball program. However, that number is ever increasing with the IHSAA, the Indiana High School Athletic Association, unanimously passing men's volleyball as an emerging sport last May. The ripple effect of this huge decision is reaching Fort Wayne, with several high schools across the area instituting a men's volleyball program. Schools such as Northside, Snyder, Northrop, Carroll, and Homestead are participating in this rapid change in the men's sports landscape. Along with the SAC, the NE8 is joining the scene with the likes of DeKalb, Huntington North, and others. It should be great to watch the player turnout, development, and level of fan interest in men's volleyball in this initial season.
The MLB will start spring training this Friday, and it will be the first regular spring training and season in the last few years due to COVID and last year's player lockout. Also, Tigers' Miguel Cabrera intends to play out the rest of his contract and then retire after the 2023 season. And now to career and technical education.
February is CTE month. What is CTE, you ask? Career and technical education is education that directly prepares students for high-wage, high-demand careers, from health sciences to architecture and construction, to government and public administration, to arts, AC technology, and communications. In this fast-moving world, it's best to find your footing as soon as possible. So, for students who want to be involved in certification programs and move into work-based learning opportunities outside of the classroom, CTE courses are the best place to do so. Prepare yourself for a college or a career and visit their website for more information. CTE, celebrate today, own tomorrow.
Cosmetology students have been working hard to build their skills. A few students put their skills to the test at Skills USA Regionals. One student competed in cosmetology, two students competed as a team in nail care. They did not qualify for state. However, 4 students will be competing in state in ethics.
I participated in the manicuring section, and so for one hand I did the two-toned acrylic and then painted it red, and then the other hand I did polygel with a tip, and then I had to come up with my own design.
One of the many classes at the Careers Academy is criminal justice, taught by Ms. Thompson. The class doesn't cover just one branch of criminal justice and incorporates a bunch of different things, from crime scene forensic to physical training, with physical training instructed every Wednesday at the local YMCA focusing on conditioning. The class itself is very rigorous, students taking notes on pretty much everything. PowerPoints are used along with many assignments. However, there aren't very many book-based assignments. Rather, one example of an assignment would be looking over a police report. These reports could either be fictional or based on real-life events. Taking criminal justice as a class lands you 18 dual credits in total, along with a variety of certifications. Certifications include CPR, jailer, 911 dispatch, OSHA, etc. Combine this with the experience you get from hands-on activities like the Milo Lab, 911 simulator, and all the field trips and guest speakers that come and speak with the class. The class is a huge opportunity to get a jump start at a career in criminal justice.
Mrs. Gilly's graphic design class has been busy these past few weeks. As they finish up their remaining Skills USA entries, the students are moving forward to working on projects for real-life clients. Each year, Mrs. Gilly's class has an opportunity to work on some unique projects that benefit those in the community and help students gain real-life experience in their field.
One of our unique projects this year is we are working with the construction trades program, who has been renovating and adding onto their building, and so they now have a lot of extra wall space they didn't have in the past. So we actually are partnering with Sparks here in town, who does primarily graphics for trade show booths and things like that. We've been partnering with them and construction trades to put together artwork for the walls, and then they'll assist with the printing of it as well. So it'll be a nice opportunity for students to get to work alongside a business to do a real world project.
There are many hidden artists and musicians within these walls. Some teachers, some admins, and some students. There's those that play for their own enjoyment and those that play to try and make a career out of it. Carl Herman, teacher in youth life skills. He teaches social studies. He's been playing guitar for 40 years. He just released a concept album that's up on Bandcamp talking about Larry Bell, who founded Airplane. He still frequently plays, whether it's by himself in his studio with two of his bands or at. Then there's Mark Gruber. He works at Anthus as the registrar. He was in rock band in 1995, moved to New York with them to become a rock star. Sadly, that didn't play out, but he still jams at home and has a full at-home recording. He's been playing for roughly 37 years and just plays for fun now. He also works in a recording studio for short. Moving on to some career academies. Roman Santos is in the EMT program and plays drums in a band called World Hunger. He's been playing for 15 years now and wants to stay in the music scene, whether it's his job or career. His band takes elements from jazz, indie, funk, and hard rock. He just played a show with The Ruin. If you hear about an upcoming live show, you should go see them. Lauren Knight is in the automotive and has been playing for 11 years. The violin is in the school orchestra. She was a part of the band, but she is disbanded around COVID. But she's using the Career Center as a fallback plan and hopes to go somewhere with her violins. It's great to see students and adults mixing their lives with music and career.
Thank you for joining us today. We were your hosts, Kim and Christian, and have a good rest of your guys' day.